Hey guys, now that the first part of the video is done, where I showed you me dismantling or scrapping a few S-class ships and then an exotic. And right here's the loot that we got out of it on the freighter, in my Starship, and then in my suit. And that wasn't except for the stuff down here at the bottom. I already had that. I keep those on my freighter. But what we're going to do with all that loot is we are going to go right over there near the Nexus and give all that stuff away. Let's run over there now and get started and see how everybody enjoys our gifts. There's a lot of loot, a lot of S-class modules, and, so let's just start giving them away. We'll give them to anybody that comes up, random people. We'll give them multiple ones, just whatever, till it's all gone. Yeah, I want to do this because just to be a nice guy, help people out a little bit, because that grind for them nanites, it is pretty tough, and but this is the way you can do it now. Like I say, it's easier for me because I can get out there and I have everything I need. I've got my 5 ships. They're upgraded now. I can still add some mods to them, but like I said, I got a whole storage container full of mods anyway. And so this was just something that I wanted to do, go out there and scrap a bunch of them for y'all. I was hoping to get more exotics, but I only found the one. And it took a couple of hours just to find the ones that I did. The one space station was pretty good. I think I got 3 out of it. And yeah, I mean, I had a good time. And like I said, I like giving away the stuff here. Like I said, I don't need it. You can see I maxed out on units as much as I want to be. Because I got those 8 activated indium mines now. And so it not too bad. Like I said, it's about 450 million every 8 hours if I want to come in and get it. It will fill 50 stacks is what they'll make, plus a little bit, about half a stack or so. And what I'll do is I think I'll do that in my next video, is gather it all up, 50 stacks of it, and then come back here again and give it all away. I had done it once before, but I didn't record, and so we want to excuse me, go ahead and make a video of us doing that too. When I did it earlier, everybody really seemed to appreciate it, me giving away all that stuff, because you know, that activated indium, it's like 9.4 million per stack. And I just gave them away to whoever it just happened to be up, and then told them, you know, that I make these YouTube videos and to come check them out. And the ones that I gave that to earlier, well, I told them I'd be back later and do it again. So maybe some of them will be back there when we make the video, so they'll get to be in it. And what do y'all think? You like me doing this? You want me to tell people when I'm going to come here and give stuff away in a video before I do it, or just let me know, you know, in the comments if any of y'all need some of this stuff, or if there's something else you want me to do. I would show making the base, but that video would be long because it takes a while to set one up. I've showed you my finished ones and how I've set them up, but it takes a while to build them. Because you have to, well, not like me, I have different mines to produce the ferrite dust, and I can get as much carbon as I need off my freighter with the farm I got there. And, so, you know, I have the supplies. It's just, it takes time to make them sometimes. And so I might stand there for 30 minutes just cooking some ferrite dust. And yeah, nobody wants to see a video of me standing around cooking ferrite dust. But like I said, I do have the mines, and maybe what I'll do is when I gather it up the next time, I'll give a short little tour of each mine and how I set it up. And the earlier ones are better mines, but that was back before that change they did and reduced the, you know, like the electromagnetic generators and how much that the mines will actually produce. You know, instead of being at 100%, how they reduce the percentage. The average I see is 50 to 60%, but still you know, a money-making business. And like I said, I started out small, and then I started making money. I started adding on to them, and when they got bigger, and I started making more money. Well, I just, you know, I built more of them as I explored and found decent spots. And like I said, I've got 8 now because I've just built 2 more, and 3 of them here in the Centrum Galaxy, where I'm at now, and then 5 of them in Euclid Galaxy. And like I said, now that we can travel back and forth, so instead of me losing the mines like I thought I was going to do when I came to this galaxy, I still get to go back and reap the benefits. And so, not a bad deal. I'm glad they made that change. But now, if there was another change I'd like to see them make, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it is that doggone ricochet enabled in the mods. And I just don't like that. I don't want my bullets bouncing off. I want them ripping through. And I really wish Hello Games would remove that. Maybe if we can get enough of us together to tell them, they'll do it. Or at least reduce the amount of times it spawns on them mods. I've had to go through a dozen or more sometimes to get 3 of them without the ricochet enabled on there. Because I just really don't like it, you know? But, you know, it's still a fun game. I've always enjoyed it. Been playing since day one. And like I said, I know a lot of the ins and outs of how to make money, what makes money, the different farming you can do. I did a video earlier on the refiner and some of the things you can do there. I might make another one more in-depth showing more recipes, but it would be a longer video if y'all want me to do something like that, though. I'll experiment around and see what else I can come up with, and you know, make one up for y'all if you want. And some other things you can do to help out is like I do is I have my one home base in each galaxy where I start out in that galaxy, and that's the base that I just mostly concentrate on. I'll put a farm there, but just 12 domes, and just so I have 1 dome for everything that you can grow. And I also use one of my storage tanks to store just the farming supplies. And that way, you know, I have plenty. And in case like on some of these Quicksilver missions, instead of going and hunting for like the albumin pearls this past weekend, I go to my farm, I just pick up a dozen of them. And easy. I go right into it. I don't have to spend a lot of time. Get my Quicksilver and get out. And because they're too easy with all them people on that planet where they send you to crash. I did see some pretty decent bases though that were built there. And one guy, he had one, and he had a dome of the pearls that you needed in there. We didn't put any doors to the dome. But I don't know if he knows, but you don't have to be inside. Just stand outside the glass, and you can pick it anyway. But now, like his was way up in the air. But I think you can stand around the edge of those domes and just go around and get them that way. Hopefully, other people know that. But a pretty good idea, though, you know, for people to do that have already done it. You grow a farm there and build it. And, you know, just to make it easier for people to find that stuff. Because, and then, like I do on the where you have to find the knowledge stones, you pick you up a couple planetary charts and find you an ancient ruin or something, and it's got 3 of them right there, or a monolith even. And so that's what I do. That way I don't have to spend a lot of time looking. And for them knowledge stones, I get 3 of them right there, and then away I go onto the mission. And if I can find out what's going to be required before I go, I'll hit up my vaults or my farm and my mines and take it with me. And that way I'm in and out, and I got my Quicksilver ready to go back to exploring finding exotic and S-class ships to scrap for y'all and give y'all some good. But all right, video's about over. We're gonna end it right here. I just wanted to make this video up showing that, and see ya.